I would say for ADP students, go ahead and do the FAFSA in January every year. Just mark it on your calendar as you go through the program to do the FAFSA every January. The FAFSA itself probably doesn't take much more than 45 minutes to complete. There's lots of help available when you're doing the FAFSA online. You can also call the 1-800-4FED-AID number to get help from the Department of Education. You can also contact us at Corban, the Financial Aid Office, if you have questions with the FAFSA.
What would it be?
Well, ADP students might qualify for an Oregon Opportunity Grant if they're an Oregonian and their income meets the criteria. But the state of Oregon rations the Oregon Opportunity Grant money by creating a cutoff date for the FAFSA. And for the last several years, it's been the end of January. And so even if you might qualify for the Oregon Opportunity Grant otherwise, if you don't do the FAFSA in January, you don't get it. So we recommend that ADP students, especially if you're an Oregonian, do the FAFSA in January every year.
Apply for it.
The federal Pell Grant is the primary grant that the federal government makes available to help students pay for school. And it's based on the finances of the student or the student's family. It's called a need-based grant. And when you fill out the FAFSA, all the numbers that go on the FAFSA go through a formula, and the result is called an expected family contribution, or an EFC. If your EFC is low enough, you qualify for a Pell Grant. And it's free money, you don't have to pay it back. And it ranges from around $600 all the way up to about $5,600 depending on the EFC from the FAFSA. AP program, we award you loans all 3 semesters, but the Pell Grant is limited. And so the Pell Grant, you get a certain amount every year. And if you were to attend 3 semesters, it would be divided up among those 3 semesters. If you were attending 2 semesters, it would be divided up among 2 semesters. And there's a maximum per semester that you can get. And so you can't get 100% of a Pell Grant if you're only attending 1 semester. And so generally speaking, a Pell Grant is going to be spread out evenly between the 3 semesters, but it doesn't increase your eligibility if you're attending 3 semesters. Well, subsidized Stafford loans, the government is subsidizing the interest for you while you're in school. And the unsubsidized type loan, they're not. So when you borrow a subsidized Stafford loan, you're basically going to be paying back the same amount that you borrowed. And on the unsubsidized Stafford loan, interest will accrue while you're in school, and you'll pay back a little bit more than you borrowed. Our financial aid counselors try and help students navigate the financial aid process to help them fund their education. So it is a somewhat complicated process, and we recommend students ask lots of questions along the way. Don't be afraid to email us at financialaid.corban.edu or give us a call at 503-375-7006 and ask lots of questions along the way, and we'll try to just smooth the process out for them.